covering. Okay. Yeah. So I'll tell you today with the some of the more details. Like that will be SMA, okay, agents and guardrails. Okay. So that's three things I think you need to cover up. And then finally I can tell you about some of the unit tests, like how we can go for the unit test things. Okay. Because that is included in 7.2 CSA course as well, like how you can go for unit test of the things.
Okay, so your screen not shared.
Yeah, just oh, just a minute. Actually, Pega is yet not started. What's this? So what do you mean by agents? Just take oh, it doesn't contain much. 1 minute. Okay. So what is an agent? Okay. So see, in Pega, agents are your background process. So whatever you do, right? So you have a single page application. In the background, you have to do many things, right? When you are say the SLAs, okay? When you say SLA goal time is reached. So how that is working? So in the behind, there is some agents, some of the background process which is running, and keep tracking of the each of the work object, like if it is reached or not. So there is some background process which is running. Like if you have to send an email, okay, you have sent an email, so it will go to the outbox. From the outbox, it will pick up and send it by the agent. Same thing, like if you want to do something in the background, with file
Yes,
processing,
please.
you have a file and you want to process it, enter into the database. So whenever the file will reach, then you want to start the processing. So there you need the agent or a listener. Okay, so all this background processing, actually Pega is happened by the agents. Okay, like when you click save, so what is happening on the click of save?
Your voice is breaking.
So
Sorry.
on click of
Your
save,
voice.
yeah,
I think the sound is a little bit not too clear.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
voice.
The sound is a
Voice
little
is
bit
not.
blurry.
Okay, is it better now?
It is. It is better.
Fine. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Agents are the background process. Okay. So if you say like if you're clicking on save, so what actually happened on save, right? So it needs to be stored into the like the rule category rule database, right? So when we are clicking on that, it checks a lot of things with that. It checks what is the validation, if the rule is appropriate for that rule set or not, okay? And if any error on that, and it checks it like you have all the prerequisites are met or not. So everything is done in the background of the thing. So how that is happened? That is again, there are some agents which is running behind of the scene. Like if you want to optimize a property, right? So you click onto the optimize of the property because that is a, and then you click onto the, some of the jobs. There, like you will get in the background, it will extract the property, create the column, and everything is there. So all that is mainly happen from the background processing. In the behind of the scene, there is some agents, and in the agent, it actually picks up one of the activities. Okay, in agent, we normally we run the activities. Okay, so within the agent tool, actually we have two type of tool: agent tool and agent schedule. So agent tool will contain the name, the class, how we are going to run it. Okay, and agent schedule, how you are going to run it in each node. If in multi-node environment, how you want to run that agent in multiple environment. So that's the data object. Okay. So we'll see that two agent type. In agents, we have three type of agents at the moment. We have standard agent, advanced agent, and we have legacy. So all the agents which are actually like designed before 5.4 was legacy system, okay, legacy type of agents, and all the agents which are actually like left, they are actually on the all two category, advanced and standard. Okay, so normally agents, what is happening is we have multiple items can be queued to it, right? It cannot process all of them together. So if you say you have 10 work items which is getting need to be checked. So now there will be a concept of queue. So with the agents, we have many concept of queue. Okay, we have many requests is pending with the agents, right? So what happens is like if it will be with the queue, it can be successful, it can be rejected, or it needs to be retracked, right? So, and if you want to let it move to the another, should go to the error queue or like that. So all this processing, whatever you see this one, this is actually we normally deal with the transitional processing. So this is does not. I don't know why it's is the voice quality good or actually you're getting break on that? Jacob, Keshman?
Yeah, but the slide is not moving either. Are you still on the overview page?
Yeah. Actually, there is no slides after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a single page.
What do you say
In
with the
fact,
two types? What are the two types of agents you said?
I'll show you that standard agent and advanced agent.
Okay, standard agent and advanced agent. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you that now. Just give me 1 minute. Not here. Just a minute. Yeah. Yeah, so that's actually like I was to tell you. So there are three agent modes: legacy, advanced, and standard. Okay, and in previous version there was no. So this is actually introduced in Pega 6 only. Okay, so what actually was saying about the transitional processing, right? How you can going to do that? Okay, like it will be scheduled in progress, and then it will be going to be success or failure. So that are all actually we normally called as transactional processing. And actually like what exactly you want actually the business. Okay. So the business is all about your business logic. Like what actually you want to do. You want to save into the database, you want to process the file like that, right? So all that are your business logic. So in case of standard agent, okay, the transactional processing will be cared by PRPC itself. Okay, there is a concept of we call it as AQM, Advanced Queue Manager. Okay, Advanced Automation Automate Queue Manager. There is okay. So there is the concept of AQM. Okay, so normally for standard agent, all will be done by AQM itself. You don't need to worry about how you are going to do this that part. Okay, but in case of advanced agent, we need to take care of everything, like both the transactional and business processing. Like we need to decide that it is successfully completed or not. How we want to retry, how many times we want to retry, and everything. We need to do it in the advanced agent. Okay, so that actually we need to do the coding activity from our end. Okay, so there's the concept, yeah, auto queue management. So you can see that. So like it will start with the schedule, then new processing. Either it will go to the broken process or it will go to the success. Okay, so that's the concept of we call it auto queue management. So for standard agent, it will by default it will be ticked. For advanced agent, it can be there or it cannot be not there. Like we can actually say we want for advanced agent also we want to go for auto queue management. So we can go for that as well. Okay. So this is the way a standard agent runs. Okay. So normally like if you say an agent is started, okay, it takes the requester, okay, it's a new requester. Actually like because the agent runs in the context of a requester. Like you logging, so agents also log in into the system. So that will be a new thread will be start with the requester, and then it will set the context and it will check which activity. So all this detection, like when it was done, it will check that if any items is present or not. If item is present, then it will run the agent, and based on that agent, it will process and then it will commit or roll back if it is successful, and then if it keep in the queue or remove from the queue. So based on that, this is the way a agent runs. Okay, I think same for. So when we need to define an agent, we need to think about this. Okay, how processing of the agent will complete. Because when you need to decide that, like how you go into the standard agent or advanced agent. So we need to take care of this thing, like what progressing we want to accomplish. Okay. Uh, so what exactly we want to create that? Okay. How many queue entries are required? Okay. In which rule set we are going to create, and how long we need to define the period of that. So normally say like if you say you want to run the agent in every 1 minute, or you want to run the agent in every one day at a once, right? So you like say every day you are going to get a file at some time, and you want to run the agent in every one day. So that, and some like some of the report you want to run in quarterly, some of the report you want to run monthly, some of the report you want to run yearly, like some of the jobs. So that you can trigger as that as well. Okay. So this is the things actually when we need to design the agents, we need to take care of that. That's all other things are there. So that's actually agents are actually like the advanced concept. It's not part of the uh, CSA course. Okay, this is actually advanced concept. So now I'll show you. Oh, sorry. Okay, agents actually like we'll see now in the Pega environment when we have up. Yeah, now server is up. Okay, and in advanced agent, like we need to use both like business logic as well as uh, transitional processing in the advanced agent. Okay, so I'll show you, and there is one limitation. So one agent rule will be defined only for one rule set. Okay, like if you have a one rule set version, okay, for that specific one, you need to define only one agent rule. Okay, so see, you go to the records. Okay, and if you go to the system admin category, you will see the agents and agent schedule. So if you click onto the agents, all the agents which is there in the system, you will able to see it here. Okay, so these are actually mini engines. You can see it here. Process engines. Okay, so the Procom. So this is the agent which is running for your SLAs and email. So this will be taken care by this agent tool, Pega Procom. Okay. Here you can see that service level events, send core, agent bulk processing, all actually like you can take care by the Pega Procom agent. So you can see that it's a like here you can define like it's a periodic, recurring, or startup. So you want to like agent need to be started when the Pega server starts. You want to start the server, okay? And what interval is going to be start? So every 30 seconds it's going to be run. Okay. Then what mode you want to run the agents? Okay.
So these are
So here you
five
can
agents. Yeah.
yes, Jacob.
These are five different agents, right?
Yes, right.
Okay.
5 different agents. Yeah,
Okay.
I told like see one agent rule within the rule set version, but that can contain many agents within that.
Okay. So in the room you can have multiple agents.
Yeah, one agent rule within that you can have multiple agents within them.
Okay.
I don't know why the limitation was they have put, because what benefit I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah. So here you can see the mode. You can see legacy, advanced, and standard, and you can see category like it's related to what type of that. So this is not just for information purpose. They have included this. Okay. And if you see the agent there, you will see the activity for this class. for this event I need to run. Okay, and at one point of time I will process 500 records. Okay, and that's the concept of AQM. So for a standard, by default it will be there, AQM. Okay.
AQM is auto queue management, is
Yes,
it?
auto management.
So what's the difference if you have it auto queue management or if you don't check it, what happens?
Then you need to take care of the handling. Like you need
Oh,
to take care if it is successful or not. You want to make it into an error queue. You want to make it a success, right? You need to take care of everything.
okay.
But if you say like if you are not going to take care, agent will run itself. You don't need to do all the things.
Okay.
Okay, so standard agent by default it will be there.
Okay.
So this is the activity which is going to be run in every 30 seconds. For the Senko, it is running in every 60 seconds. Okay, so there we have an activity called as send in data core. So which is going to send your email. Okay, and this is your agent rule. So respectively, like it will be going to create a agent schedule rule for you. Okay. Yes, Shakir. Actually, we can actually all many agents will be running at the behind of the thing. I'll show you that in the next one. So these are the instance of the agent schedule. So you can see like I have created some of them like take inventory. Okay, Pega import, export. Same like it will be just with the same name. It will be there. One thing is there like for each node. Like if you say you have multi-node environment. Okay, for each node it will be run separate instance. Okay, so if you say you have one agent rule and you have 5 nodes, then it is going to create the 5 agent instance rule, agent schedule rule. For each node, it is going to create a separate agent schedule rule. Okay, and you can able to control, like you can disable it in each, at the meaning of that, you can run it in one node. You can don't want to run in another node. You can disable it in another node as well. So normally, like sometimes, it's like many of the rules or many of the processing require it need to be activated on only one node. So you need to disable it in all other nodes, and we can able to run it single node. So if you say like if you want to see this one of the agents which is created, take inventory. So here actually like the same rule, but here actually like you can change the interval in node wise if you want to. Like there is one thing that is the complete agent, and this is actually for this is specific node. Okay. So there you can see that you have security, you have also server name. Okay, so this is actually your node name is honey. So it's going to run only in the honey on that. Okay, and here actually let me see you want to enable it or not. Okay, yeah, and that actually we need to see that out. So normally like for our part we need to look for that Pega program. Or anything like if they say actually any Pega program, yeah. So you will see all the 5 items there now. In the Pega program. All the 5 agents, the class, activity, pattern, okay, intervals. Okay, so you have 3 types: periodic, recurring, and startup. So if you see, actually, like I just made one of the recurring. In the there I have many options. I want to run it in what time? Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Okay, if it is daily, which time of the day I want to run it? which zone I want to run it. Okay, so that all normally we called it uh, schedule run. This is actually whenever you want to make some changes to the agent rule, okay, there is a behind the scene, there is a one more rule is running, which will take care of that, updating the schedule as well. So if you make some changes to the agent and there is a background process or background agent which is taking care of that, it will check the updated agent rule and update the agent schedule rule from that. Okay. So now if you see, go to the normally SMA rule actually cannot see it from the here. Now we need to go to the SMA and actually we will be able to see it from there. So SMA is the system management application. Okay, there is another rule which will take care of the complete application. SMA. Okay. So this is a new tool, okay, which is actually like take care of the complete system. So if it, like this is a single node, actually enable that. So that it will give you the complete information about the server, okay, when it was running, which is the JVM version, what is the Pega version, okay, every information, what database we are using, you will get it from here. Okay, and then you can see a lot of different things as well. Listener management, memory management, requester management, system management, administration, agent management, logging and tracing, advanced. So these are like to support your data, a lot of things. So you can
So
see
what is
that.
the path? What is the path to come here again? Sysadmin.
Yeah. Jana Studio, systems, operation, and then you have system management application.
Okay, studio system operations. Okay.
Okay. Normally, when you start for the first time, you will not see any node here.
Okay.
Okay. So what you need to do is you need to add a new node. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. First time when you need to come, it will say that it will add a node here. Okay. So there, actually, what you need to do is you don't need to use local JVM connection because this is a personal edition. We need to do in this way. We need to use this one. Okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So you need to go with this one. Okay. Local JVM connection SMS is not required. Okay. And credential not required. Let's say if I do this one, I need to give a new name. Currently, like it will say that it is already pointing. The key 7.1 is already pointing to this one. So it will not allow me to add the same node again.
Mm-hmm.
If we click onto this, it will add a new item. So this is saying this node is already exists, it is another node. Okay.
Yeah.
So normally this node already exists. Okay. So otherwise it will not say that. So now once you have added the node, click onto the node, you will get all the details after that. Before
Okay.
that, you will not get anything. So listener management, you will see all the listeners which is actually available like file listener, email listener. Okay. So it will list down all the listeners for your system. In memory management, it will like your cache. Whatever the cache you have, it will list down here. In requester that I told, right, you have many requester which is running. So this is our user ID. Okay. There are a lot of agents, a requester is running behind of the system. Okay. And if you go to the system management, the same information what we see in the first time, you will see that. And then you can see administration. In the administration, you have more things. Okay. So that's are related to some of the Pega things. Main thing which I want to tell you about the agent and this one, system queue management and agents. Okay. We'll come back to that. And then you have some loggings like if you have any errors or something is coming, so you can able to check this out from there. Okay. Then you have the advanced. In advanced, actually mainly like with the we manage the cache, database, okay, static things, and some of the more things into that. So normally like if you agent, click on to agent, it will list down all the agents which is running at the moment. Okay, you can see many modes. Okay, what is the scheduling, when it was last run, when it was last finished, when it is going to run next as well. Okay. So here you can see many options there, like you can start, stop, restart the agents as well. So like if say I want to see one of the agents. Okay. So let's say I have this agent, system cleaner. Okay, currently this was off. So I want to what that? I want to start the agent. So now if you go there, the agent is now enabled. System cleaner, right? So there you can see that it started now. Okay, and if I want to stop it, I can stop it. So now again, the agent is not running. So that's again crossed. So which actually green tick, it's all the indexes are running. Okay, so these many agents are running in the now. These many agents are running in the system now. Okay, and if you go to the system queue management, it will show you that or AQM, like how many agents are scheduled, how many intermediate, how many go to the broken process, how many are success. Okay, so these are the items found on there, and how many different classes are present. So there are multiple items found. There are 4 classes, 2 classes, 1 classes like that. You can able to see that. So if you want to see the items, you will able to see that. Click on the details. It will show you the 3 items from the that queue, success or from that. Okay. So we have an option to requeue. So like something actually is the broken queue. Okay. I want to go with the broken queue and I want to select this and I want to requeue the item. Something is like scale. That's actually we need to check it out. Why it was failed, why it was not happening. We can able to check it out as well. So this is you have your agent processing. Okay. So I'm not going to more detail on this actually because this is advanced course of part of it. So normally in CSA cover this one. Just for understanding, to give you an overview of the different agents, I covered that. We have covered the SMA as well. Yeah. Okay. Logs, right? So normally like all the logs you will see it here. So normally you can see Pega. So the Pega rule actually normally it will give you the click on to zip all the logs at once. Lastly, the password I don't know what password I need to give it here. Normally there should be user type of the which should be no. I think that's the problem. Actually, we need a user which is it normally we call it diagnostic user. like when I need to look for the logs, I go to the directory folder. So if you say I go to the work, Catalina, localhost, database, I'll see all the log files here directly. So here you can see all the log files. Okay, so this is for the current today. If you want to see that, you will see the log files here. So here you started the error and the result. Right? This is the log files. So this log files you can check and able to work as well. Okay. Yeah. So that's the details which I need to give the agents. Okay, and the SNA. Yeah. Next, want to cover another topic, guardrails. Okay. What do you mean by guardrails? Okay. So, English meaning of guardrails. What's the English meaning of guardrails? So
Something
read
like,
this.
okay. Yeah, you put it on the stairs, on the around the road so that cars don't fall off the road, right?
Yes,
You don't
that's
fall off.
right.
Mhm.
So it prevents you to go before from falling, right? Like you
Yes.
do not make a mistake. So in Pega also there's the same meaning. Actually, like when you're going to develop your application, there are some best practice which is defined, and there is some like you can say borderline is there. So you should not cross that one. So that in the future, when you're going to maintain your application, it will be in a good state. So that is the same meaning in Pega. It is used to support your application so that your application will be stable and maintainable on that. Okay. So that actually we have named as guardrails. So if you see many times when you create any rules, you will see it here, reviewed warning. Okay. So that is called as guardrails. So if you click onto that, it will show that what type of warning is coming. Okay, one or more agents are in legacy mode. Please see upgrading an existing agent to 5.4 on the PDN to upgrade this. Okay. So this is actually like from the Pega itself, they are giving this warning. Okay. So it will justify that. So let's say I just write it is out of the box agent, not created by us. Okay. So now it will say that it is reviewed one, it is has justified warning. Okay. So if you see something, if you say we don't want to do it at the moment, we can justify it. So every guardrails warning should be justified. And if you see your home page, you will see this guardrail warnings. Okay. How many of them are severe, how many are moderate, how many are informational, and how many introduced by you, how many introduced by your complete team. Okay. So that thing we can able to see it here. So if you click onto this, it will show you the complete warnings on that. Okay. So this is if you can see that all the warnings are getting displayed. Okay. So as a bigger best practice, your compliance score for your application should be 100. So currently, like you can see that our compliance score is almost 90. Okay. So we have 94% of the compliant rule. We have 337 rules in our application. Okay. So 21 rules with the warning and rules with the unjustified warning. Okay. So what we can see, if we can go there, we can see what is the 27 warnings is there. Okay. And we can able to work on that. And like you can see the alerts as well. Like you can have multiple alerts. So while these alerts are getting generated, we can able to check that out as well. Okay, why does one thing happen and how we can progress on that. Okay, so this is the reports. Okay, you can see there are many. So most of the time you'll find there actually like activity is not. We should not create activity. So there you have multiple things. The 50, you have the pages, report definitions. Okay, so if you click one of them, we'll be able to get that why you have done that. So let's say we have this RD. So this one actually we see actually some of the things. If you take care of that, okay, it will be. So if you see all the flows, okay. So flows actually mainly like its main happening. I told you about the draft mode, right? So normally when we go to the higher environment, we should make the flow changes. We should not make in the draft mode. So normally if you say you want to go with the, so if you want to say I want to go with the this one, and so here you can see that you have one reviewed warning, and if you justify that, your compliance score will be increased. So if you say I don't want to support a phone number, like if you say remove this on that, I want to remove the last name. I just want only one of them. Okay. So let's we have. Oh, I need to save that first into new version. Okay, so let's see that printed that in 002. Oh, why? Oh, okay. Actually, you have this sort type. We need to define them as blank as well. Otherwise, you need to keep them. Okay. So now you see that one is gone. Okay. And if we say same thing, if we say I go to the select product, okay, this is the flow. Okay. So I made it draft checkout, and I'm going to make the draft off. Okay, I made the draft off now. Okay, and I'm going to save that again. So like if you can see, actually I corrected two of the warnings. So there is no warning at this moment. If I go to my compliance score now, and if you say I want to replace this, my compliance score will be increased now. Or still same? No, should be replaced. Why it's like that? Going to check out that. Oh, first checking that because it's not in the actual application might not do that. Okay. Yeah, so now if you say if this change now, rules with warning, rules by severity, go to the compliance scope, it will, okay, it doesn't increase anything, but it should change. The rules with the warning and it was changed. This should increase my base. Normally it should change the compliance scope, but if it is that we need to check on some of the severe one. And by severity, if you go there, we'll see from there. So if you say if you go to the second one, you will see by the severity. So this one is the 4 one. Let's say we check this 4, what it says. Okay, all the activities. So if you justify that one, so that will be also like will be better. So let's say we have check product info. Okay, so you have see it will be like maintainability. Okay, so let's say I want to justify that. Oh, I need to save that first again. Okay, so now say I justified that with that. So let's say they justify some more things. So we'll get to better on that. I think this the warning summary is severe one. If you see by severe one will take care. So let's say this is the 13 informational. Oh, this one is like these are all the warnings with the rules with warning. See the severe. Okay, yeah. Here we have the severity. In this actually we have the severe one, moderate. All are informational, so will not work on anything. One moderate, all are moderate only. So let's say we take care of one of the moderate then. Okay, what is saying this for this rule set? Okay. Only the highest version of the rule set should be unlocked. All rule sets lower than the highest version is currently unlocked. We have only this. Have any more version in this? No. Why this warning is there? We have locked that. So I think this warning should be supposed without anything. So you can just write on the highest version here. Is unlocked. Okay. So let's save this and check our final compliance score now. Will it impact anything? now we say like 31, 36. So this should change the compliance score. Yeah. So now you can see that compliance score is increased. So you need to take care of all these warnings before going into the deployment. Okay, like if you are going to a higher environment, you should take care of all the warnings before going into the other environment. So this is it will be called as guardrails. Okay. Yeah. So that's we have covered the most of the topics which we have to cover. Okay. And the final bit is yeah, testing, right? So there is a new concept which is added into the Pega 7. Okay. We have in the system admin, you will see that we have this one, test cases and unit test suite. Okay. So currently, like, okay. Yeah. Both type of rule is actually not there. So normally, like you can include, like, see, data is now what it is they want to use it as a complete package. So you want to do everything in Pega itself. So you don't need to work in different place. Okay. So let's say we want to create a instance of test case. So you can able to include some of the test cases. Okay. So there if you see like which rule set you want to use for test cases, okay, and how you want to, so which application you want to run as the suite, okay. So what is the test case key? So you want to include the all the rule sets of the different in there, okay. So this is if you're able to create a separate unit test case from for you. So this will be going to give me the option to enable unit test as well. Okay. And I can include some of the test cases here. If you want to add item, and then it's actually I can able to add more test cases here. So that test cases will be created separately, and this will become the complete all the test cases which is required for your application to test. You can able to document it here as well. Okay. Yeah. So normally say if I want to create a this test cases is not coming here. Strange. Go to this and no, it's also not there. There is maybe some condition which need to be checked. I think one rule set should be there which it allow for that. After that only we are going to create the unit test is there. So normally like if you see in the data pages, you will find that. Okay, so there you can see that then the test cases you can associate with the data types. So the same thing we are able to select and create it here. Okay, so that's like we can able to create test cases here. Like when we run the data cases data page, we are able to select and we can able to refer it later as well. Okay, yeah. So some of the things that like this is also not needed that much test cases. This is not as followed widely. Okay, test cases they are going to put more efforts on this test cases and unit test results. Might be in future we will see some more enhancement on that. Okay, yeah. So that's conclude actually whatever the things we need to cover. Okay, so if anything if you have doubt or anything you need to ask, you can check that out. Okay. Okay. Thanks for your presence. Thanks for listening to me. Okay. If at any point in time, if something is not clear or anything even, just send me an email. And actually, if you need more document or anything, just let me know on that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mukesh.
Thank you. Thanks everyone.
Okay. Mukesh, one request. Mukesh.